My name is Courtney, and I'm going to be telling a story about my two animals. Does anybody have pets here?
Oh, yeah.
Pets. Yeah. Does anybody have dogs?
Yeah.
Does anybody have puppies? Two puppies at the same time? Okay. Here is the adventures of my two puppies. All right. On a quiet street of LaDonna, there lived a couple. And the couple had brought home that day two beautiful puppies. One puppy was an English bulldog, short, and he had a big brindle spot over his left eye. His name was Gunner. The other was a beautiful English bull mastiff. She was the one I got to pick out. Her name was Rogue. Weeks after we brought them home, we saw that while both puppies were loving and comfortable with each other, they were completely different. Gunner was a social butterfly, always underfoot, always into things, just needed to know what was going on, while Rogue was more of a cuddler and more reserved. So the two of the personalities made for great adventures in it. One morning, the puppies woke up and stretched their legs and decided they were going to go play. So out the doggy door they went, da-dum, da-dum, into the backyard, where they were sniffing around. Gunner was sniffing in the backyard, and he says, "Do you smell that, Rogue? Doesn't it smell sweet? It's coming from the garden. Let's go and check it out." "Oh, I don't know if we should do that," Rogue said. "That's Mom's garden. She doesn't let us in there." "Ah, don't worry about it. Let's go," said Gunner. "So don't be a sissy Lala." Well, Rogue, not wanting to be a sissy Lala, whatever that meant, followed her brother into the garden. When they entered the garden, they were smelling around, looking for that sweet smell they smelled in the yard. When they both arrived on the bottom of the sweet corn stalks. Doesn't that smell good?" said Gunner. "Have some." So Gunner starts to eat it. Rogue thinks to herself, maybe I shouldn't do this. But it's okay. I don't want to disappoint my brother. So just as Rogue was about to take a bite of the corn, out walks Mom and Dad. "Oh, no, my beautiful garden," yells Mom. "Oh, no, says Dad. "Go to your room. No treats tonight." So sadly, Gunner and Rogue hung their head and walked in through the puppy door to think about their actions. The next morning, the dogs woke up and stretched out their legs. "Gee, no treats last night with dinner. It's really bad," said Rogue. "I don't like getting in trouble." "Don't worry about it," says Gunner. "We'll just sit or roll over, do something cute and clever, and earn another treat. Let's go play in the comfy room." So the dogs walk, click, 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 with their nails on the tile to the living room. And they start sniffing around. Gunner smells the air. "Do you smell that, Rogue? It smells good. It's coming from underneath the coffee table. It smells like rubber and feet." So the two puppies shimmy their way underneath the coffee table, and they see a pair of Dad's footballs. This is good." Gunner immediately takes a shoe and starts gnawing on it. "Nom, nom, 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 nom. You should try some, Rogue. Here's the other one." Rogue thinks to herself, maybe we shouldn't do this, but it's okay, I'll try it. Just as she was going to take a bite of the shoe, out walks Mom and Dad from the kitchen. "Oh, my new shoe," says Dad. No, says Mom. "Go to your room. No treats tonight." So sadly, Gunner and Rogue hung their head and walked back to the living room. Click, click, walked back to their room. Click, 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 with their nails on the tile. The next morning, the puppies woke up and stretched their legs. "Last 2 nights without treats," says Rogue. "Being in trouble really stinks." "Don't worry about it," says Gunner. "There's always tonight. Let's go play in the sitting room." So down the hallway they walked to the bathroom. Pump, 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 with their paws on the carpet. When they got in there, they were sniffing around, and Gunner looks up and sees a full roll of toilet paper. So around and he realizes that Rogue is not doing anything. He looks over, he goes, "Come on, sis, I saved you half the roll." Rogue thinks, this looks like fun, but maybe I should do it. And then she thinks better. "Oh, no, you don't. You're on your own. I'm getting a treat tonight." So she walks down to the hallway, into the playroom, pad, 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 went her paws on the carpet. Just then, Mom and Dad walk out of the bathroom. "What a mess," says Mom. "Go to your room," says Dad. "No treat tonight." So Gunnar sadly walks to his room, pad, 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 went his paws on the carpet. Later that night, Rogue was just about to bite into her bone, her mouth-watering bone that she's been working for all week, and she finally gets it. And she looks up and she sees her brother sitting sadly in the corner. She walks over and sits by him, and he says, "I'm sorry I got you in trouble all week. I was just trying to have some fun." He says, "I'm glad you got a bone tonight. You deserved it. You can go over there and finish your bone, and I'll wait over here by myself until you finish it." So Rogue walks back over, picks up her bone, brings it back to her brother, bites it in half, and noses the other part. She says, "Thank you for apologizing. It's not all your fault. I got in trouble too. But I would much more enjoy this bone if you shared it with me." So brother and sister sat, sharing their first of many bones.